I ended up talking to a friend. We have like a mutual friend.
You and the plaintiff?
Yes.
Okay.
And she went on her Instagram and was saying like how he was dating all his clients and how basically he just had some whole other stuff going on with his business. That's not what I had going on. I cut ties.
Where's your proof?
So there was a message, there was a post being said not to train with me and no explanation as to why not to train with me. That doesn't sound...
That's not defamation. If she had an experience with you as a trainer, didn't like what you were teaching or how you taught it, she can say, don't train with him.
Well, it wasn't a fact of me training. It was the fact of me being a creep and sleeping with my clients.
Where's the lie? I want to see where is disparaging comments. That wasn't trying to be fun. I wasn't trying to be funny. Where is the disparaging video that you claim she posted?
It was an Instagram story. I couldn't screen record the story.
Okay, so you have no proof.
Possible.
All right, I'm gonna open it up.
You really mean to tell me this was the only negative thing you ever posted about him online?
Yes, after that, we used to live together, so he took me to court, so he was irrelevant to my life.
Okay, what happened when you went to court?
So I got a letter in the mail stating that he wanted a restraining order. All I asked this man when I got called and disturbed on July 4th was for my belongings and my money. That's all I asked him. He was there, he heard me. I don't understand what he doing all this courtness for, but that's all I asked for, my keys. He came to my apartment.
Okay.
So he left the keys, he got his stuff out, and I already had that. Now it was just the money. He took me to court for a restraining order saying that I was harassing him, stalking him, and all types of stuff. And he admitted in court that basically, she gave me $5,000, which is a lie. So the judge could not grant a restraining order on me because I don't need one against him. So she said to take him to small claims court.
All right, you also had a restraining order. You asked for a restraining order against him.
Yes.
Also. Why?
I really didn't need one, but they just told me that I can do that.
Did he give you a promise ring?
Yes, he did.
What happened to the ring?
When he came into my apartment, I wasn't there. He took his belongings and the ring.
Did you do that?
Never touched the ring. I only touched my belongings, sir. I swear on a stack of Bibles, I never touched the ring. I never touched anything that belonged to her. All I took was my clothes and my stuff.
Okay, I have nothing further.
Yeah.
Anything further? All right, we're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you.
We have deliberated and ultimately reached a unanimous verdict. Mr. Sutherland, your sarcastic mouth has cost you $5,000 today. If you hadn't put that sort of what you claim is sarcasm in writing, you would have probably had two judges on your side, thinking that this was not a loan, but a gift made to try to curry your favor. Judge Corriero believed there was more evidence, but Judge Tuwelde and I believed that text message was what sealed this case in favor of the plaintiff. With respect to your counterclaim, Mr. Sutherland, Judge Tuwelde and I also believed that it's probable that there's some defamation somewhere, but you haven't proven it. She's allowed to say, don't train with this man. She's even allowed to say, you know, he cheated on me. She's allowed to say, I hate him. Don't go train with him. Defamation has to be statements that are false. And we have disparaging, but we don't have defamatory. So for that reason, your counterclaim fails. Ms. Ransom, if you in fact had your friend on the phone for this loan, next time, much better way to get evidence is find a napkin, find a piece of paper, send a text message, get him to text you back, something in writing. Alternatively, instead of FaceTiming with your phone, our phones have recording devices. You could say to him, I'm gonna record you, because you have to tell him that you're recording him in this state. I'm gonna record you, let's put this loan on the record. Nonetheless, our verdict in favor of the plaintiff for $5,000 and dismissing the defendant's counterclaim, and I hope that this is the end of any contact between the two of you moving forward.